was like, okay, where are my girls at?
While Trinity and her sister, Hannah DeHamer, might do the same thing in terms of content creation, they have one goal in mind: women representation.
My main thing is that like I don't want to ever like exclude men from the conversations that I have, but a lot of the people that I did have these conversations with were men. And I was like, okay, where are my girls at?
When Hannah first started doing her TikToks, she would make day in the lives or fashion inspiration, but then transitioned into wanting to talk about Formula One and soccer more. She also wanted to connect with other women. She says content creation is not the only way to have a career in sports.
I also don't think that you have to be a content creator to work in sports, but I think it's kind of this new wave. And actually, I'm getting my master's degree in content creation in the UK because I actually think that while social media and content creation is already like a really big thing, that it's not actually reached the peak of where it's going to go.
She likes to think of content creation like the people that are on the ground, like journalists, because people who watch these videos made by these creators are already so invested in the sports they consume.
It's somewhere to start, and it definitely gives you a leg up in a lot of things. Um, like recently, I worked with the Premier League, which was so cool. It was like such like a full circle moment for me.
Hannah DeHamer has been a fan of the Premier League for going on 6 years, and content creation has given her the opportunity to work with her favorite soccer team. In the content creation world, the pressure to cover all sports is there for some.
I think I'm very happy with where I'm at and in what I like. I think that there is sometimes like a pressure to maybe cover everything, especially when it comes to like big things like the Olympics.
She finds passion into putting the time and effort into learning Formula One and soccer in order to have these conversations with her audience.
I like that I put a lot of time and effort and energy into like learn not like I love F1 and football. I love it. That's why I do it. But I did put a lot of time and energy into learning about them because obviously they're not things that are really publicized in the US and they're not things that you necessarily learn from your parents. I do think that everybody's good at something and that you should just stick with what you really love.
On a smaller level, she feels that she is helping pave the way.
I think where it does get a little bit dodgy though is being an American woman talking about things that are European based. Um, I think that while I do feel really represented now as a woman, I didn't always feel that way. And I actually do like to think that sometimes that what I'm doing actually does help pave the way, even though it's like it's smaller.
Existing in a male dominated workspace, she says you are used to being undermined, but that does not stop her from making sure that her voice is heard. We have heard the stories of a female technical director to how a content creator juggles being a fan and a creator. We have not heard from a coach. Here's her story in sports.